Margaret needed a crown. Her dentist quoted her $1,400, and she assumed Medicare would pick up most of it. So she was stunned when the office told her, gently, that original Medicare pays nothing toward a routine crown. She'd had Medicare for 6 years and never knew. And that gap, the one Margaret fell into, is what I want to fix for you today. Because here's the thing, not being covered by original Medicare doesn't mean you're stuck paying full price out of pocket. There are real, practical ways to get dental, vision, and hearing care for less. You just have to know which door to walk through. Hi, I'm your neighbor down the street, retired, on Medicare myself, and I spend my time untangling this stuff so you don't have to. If you've watched me before, you may remember I explained what Medicare won't cover. Today is the sequel. Not what's missing, but how to actually get it. In plain English, 4 routes to dental, vision, and hearing coverage, and how each one really works. No sales pitch. First, let me say plainly what original Medicare does and doesn't do here, because it sets up everything else. According to Medicare.gov, original Medicare, that's Part A and Part B, in most cases does not cover routine dental care like cleanings, fillings, crowns, or dentures. It doesn't cover routine eye exams for glasses. And it doesn't cover hearing aids or the exams to fit them. There are a few narrow medical exceptions. Medicare.gov says Part B covers 1 pair of eyeglasses with standard frames after cataract surgery that implants a lens. And some dental work gets covered when it's tied to a bigger medical treatment, say an oral exam before a heart valve replacement or an organ transplant. But routine care, the cleaning, the reading glasses, the hearing aid, on original Medicare alone, you pay all costs. So the real question isn't, is it covered? It's, which route do I use to get it? Let's walk the 4. Route 1 is a Medicare Advantage plan. This is Part C, a plan from a private company approved by Medicare that bundles your coverage together. Medicare.gov says most Medicare Advantage plans offer extra benefits original Medicare doesn't, like vision, hearing, and dental. That sounds wonderful, and for a lot of people, it genuinely is. But here's the part I need you to hear, because it's where folks get tripped up. Those extras almost always come with an annual dollar limit, an allowance. A plan might give you, say, a set amount toward dental each year, and once you've used it, you're paying cash again. So a plan that advertises dental coverage is not the same as a plan that covers everything your teeth need. Read the actual number. And check the network. Medicare.gov notes that with Medicare Advantage, in many cases, you can only use doctors in the plan's network. So before you pick a plan for its dental benefit, ask 2 questions. What's the annual limit? And is my dentist in it? Route 2 is a standalone dental or vision insurance plan. If you want to keep original Medicare, the freedom to see any doctor who takes Medicare anywhere, but you still want dental coverage, you can buy a separate private dental or vision policy. It's its own plan, its own premium on top of your Medicare. Same homework applies. Read the annual maximum, the waiting periods before big work is covered, and the network. But it lets you add just the piece you're missing without giving up original Medicare. Route 3 isn't insurance at all, and for some folks, it's the smartest move. These are dental discount plans and lower-cost clinics. A dental discount plan isn't insurance. It's a membership that gets you a reduced cash price at participating dentists. And don't overlook dental schools and community health clinics. Dental schools offer care performed by students under close supervision of licensed dentists, often at a real discount. Community clinics may charge on a sliding scale based on your income. If your need is occasional, a cleaning, a filling here and there, paying a lower cash price can beat paying premiums all year for coverage you barely touch. And Route 4 is specifically for hearing. Here's a genuinely good development. In 2022, the FDA created a whole new category, over-the-counter hearing aids. According to the FDA, adults with perceived mild to moderate hearing loss can now buy hearing aids directly, from a store, a pharmacy, or online, with no medical exam, no prescription, and no fitting appointment required. The FDA notes these can run anywhere from around $200 a pair up into the thousands, but that lower end is a fraction of what a traditional prescription pair costs. Now, Over-the-counter aids are for mild to moderate loss. If your hearing loss is severe or something feels off, you still want a professional. But for a lot of people who've been putting it off because of the price, this route finally opens the door. Now, to be fair, and I always want to be fair with you, there's no single best answer here. If you'd value one card that covers medical, drugs, and dental together, a Medicare Advantage plan may fit beautifully. Just read the limits. If you treasure the freedom of original Medicare, a standalone plan or a discount route keeps that freedom intact. And if your needs are light, paying cash at a clinic might quietly beat all of it. The right door depends on your health, your budget, and how much you value choice over bundling. There's no wrong reason to pick the one that fits you. So here's your one concrete action step, and it's a small one. If you're ever drawn to a Medicare Advantage plan specifically for its dental, vision, or hearing benefit, before you sign anything, do two things. Look up the actual annual dollar limit on that benefit in writing, and confirm your own dentist, eye doctor, or audiologist is in the plan's network. Don't assume included means unlimited. It almost never does. That 5-minute check is the difference between a benefit that helps you and one that disappoints you in March. If this helped clear things up, go ahead and subscribe. It's how more neighbors find this channel. And drop a comment telling me which route sounds right for you. I read them, and your questions shape what I cover next. Here's the part with nothing to sell. You can get free, unbiased help choosing from your state health insurance assistance program, your SHIP. They're not tied to any insurance company. You can reach them and find plain answers by calling 1-800-MEDICARE or visiting Medicare.gov. One last thing. This is general information for learning, not advice, and I'm not affiliated with Medicare, CMS, or any insurance company. Plan details, limits, and prices change from year to year, so always verify what applies to you at Medicare.gov or by calling 1-800-MEDICARE. Margaret, by the way, she found a standalone dental plan, and her next crown cost her a fraction of that first quote. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.